Definitely, that's a good attitude to have, Rex, you know?
Ain't much to do out in this fucking fake-ass world anyways.
No, right, and, you know, everything happens for a reason. And...
yeah, absolutely.
Dude, once you have kids, it's like, it's not even how I feel anymore, it's just, yeah.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
Yep.
It's like,
yeah, we may not see it that way at first.
Yeah, I was on pretty late last night on the chat, so a little tired today, but I'll be alright. Just got.
yeah, I saw a bunch of videos go up from you, Dan.
Yeah.
You've been busy.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay busy too, you know? I'm not trying to...
Have Serenity help because I'm covered in snow.
I'm not trying to stay on this kick that I'm on, you know? It's really powerful, and
It is.
I'm not gonna budge, you know? And I'm getting tested every day by it, which is good. I need to get tested, and I need somebody to see where I'm at with this, you know? And it's good. I got things fueling me up to keep propelling more videos and keep standing in more truth, you know? And just people don't...
Yes, that's exactly how I feel. Like, the stronger you get, the more tests come to you.
Yeah.
But then it gets to a point where it's actually easier to deal with everything.
Yeah. And it is. It's just easier to deal with it, and you know, trying to let people know this, you know, instead of why fight over death in the Book of the Dead with us, because you know there's a lot of people trying to debunk this and say that we don't have any proof to this shit, and it's like, well, you can go and look at our videos and look at all of our testimonies. Even everybody's got a testimony into blood over intent. We have tons of them.
Yeah.
Proof's in the pudding, man. They're not digging in. That's why they don't see it.
Oh, because they're staying in the Book of the Dead. They'd rather look in that than look at this, the Book of Life.
Oh yeah, and I get it on some level. I mean, at some point you have to be responsible for your future. But when you first start looking into this, it's daunting because you're like, dang, is everything really fake? And then when you finally accept that, like, yeah, this world is the fucking inside out, then that's when you're at that point where you can accept it. Other than that, you're still fighting against the bull.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, just the little shit that imagine like Rex 10 years ago, like just the little shit that probably got to you, you know? Like think about it now.
Yeah. The saying down in Texas, they have a saying, take the bull by the horns. If you're dealing with a problem, you gotta take it head on. You can't keep farting around. If you do that with a bull, he's gonna freaking get you.
And if you mess with the bull, that's right. If you mess with the bull, you get the horns. That's what my dad used to say all the time. Mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Yep, he's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't poke the bear in the eye.
I guess we're so evil because we want to let people know they can live forever. We're evil. So evil. Silly human monkey slaves on a ball floating in space.
At some point, too, everyone will start to realize that the quote-unquote folks that are lost at sea, you know, we'll all be at a point where our strength overcomes our frustration.
That's
You know what I mean by that?
Yep. That's what it's actually doing right now. This is all just for refining our gifts.
Right.
Yep. We're just remembering. We're the member berries. Remember? They told us that on South Park, the member berries. Remember? They were all remembering.
I do. I remember those member berries.
Remember?
Everything now is in South Park.
Right, it is. That's a good show too. I really liked that show growing up. I watched that show. I used to have people come to my house and watch that show at night. You know, like they would just show up to come watch South Park. You know, and that was a pretty big show back in my day.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Everything's in there.
It is, and they're funny. Them guys are hilarious, you know, because they really just don't hold back, you know. And they set the bar. They set the bar for us, you know. They were the first cartoon to go on TV with cursing language and little kids, you know, and cussing out shit. Like, it's insane. Little kids cussing on a TV show. Yeah, I don't really watch TV ever though. I quit watching TV. I don't watch TV ever. I'd rather just be here standing in truth, making videos. I'd rather be doing research. I'd rather be watching your guys' channels. Like that's my new cable subscription. Literally.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm with you.
I don't watch TV. I don't watch programming. I don't program myself with that nonsense. Can break free from all the lies. But the television is definitely a big tool into people's progresses, you know. It's like that's why it sucks right now, because it's like all these elderly generations right now, you know, they forced them all to put masks on and stay inside the home, and they all just sit inside their houses and watch the news. You know, that's all they do. That's all they do is watch the news, and they stay asleep, you know, watching the news. And that's all these people do, you know. They would never do anything of research or do anything to look outside what the television's telling them. It's like the television, it's telling you lies. Get up off your ass and get away from the lies and start looking into some truths, you know? Like nobody does that, because you would be able to tell at least if somebody's searching something of truth or anything, they're gonna share it. They're gonna tell you. And if nobody's doing anything, they're gonna tell you. They're gonna show you. But evil is when good people do nothing, and you know, that's why you know, it's amazing that we all come in together and keep pushing this message out the way we do and how we are, you know, because at some point they're gonna see that we're actually doing something about it. Somebody's actually doing something about it. It's not evil anymore, you know. And people can sit there and attach bad shit to this or say bad shit about blood over intent. But, you know, and the fact of the matter is, it's just, they don't want to live. Nobody wants to get that programming out of their head, because it's just so highly indoctrinated, you know, this programming of being in the book of the dead. Just, they will never see, they don't even think they'll ever even see the book of life, like even give it a chance, you know, or it's just hard because
not if we don't keep spelling out for them.
Yeah, I hear you. You know, and it's up to us too to wake others up. Like, it's really important, you know, especially the one, like, I don't know, I kind of had a conclusion last night, like when Quasi said, all your loved ones will be saved, all that, like, I think it's our job maybe to wake them up, you know, so that, because they're going to they're going to see us, you know, our parents and our family's going to see the changes in us, you know, and that's what's going to make them want to do this too.
Right. And I've always been saying, it comes to a point where you've got to make a decision. They're almost going to be pushed to it or not.
Like Satan says, if I got to bring forth heaven on earth, I will. You know, by himself.
Why not just choose life?
Right
now. You know, why wait for life? For that reason, is that really the right reason? All of a sudden you're gonna selfish. It doesn't really work that way. You have to you have to elect self. Do it. When you do that, taking a selfless path. Sorry, that's just loud.
No, you're fine. I can deal with it. It's good.
Okay. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Sorry about that, everybody.
No, you're fine, Rex.
You know what I'll do? I'll put my phone on microphone mute.
There you go. I hope.
Okay.
I hope you. Good luck with getting that, Rex.
But unmute it when you want to talk.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But no, it's like it's a selfless, and that's kind of the whole thing about the 144,000. It's like when you're selfless, it's really truly selfless.
It is.
This concept.
I never truly knew what selfless meant until I got into Blood Over Intent. Like, I had no idea what even said. I never even heard the word. I never heard anybody say it. I never heard, because it's like they never taught us any of this shit growing up from when we were kids. They didn't teach us how to compassionately care for one another, or, just, they told us the complete opposite of everything, and then plus shoved it down our throats.
And you become selfless. You actually start doing things that you've never even imagined, and you don't even question it. You know what I mean? It's just comes straight from your heart.
That trust factor.
You're unlocking that compassionate heart that's inside you, that you just can't feel it when you're numb or you're lost. You can't feel it. You don't even really have a sense of it.
No, you don't. Not until you wake up and you realize all the lies that have been placed on you, and then it's amazing waking up. It's amazing waking up to the truth, even just a little bit of truth. You're just waking up to any bit of truth. You're definitely headed in the right direction. It's most people just get steered off their path. There could be the biggest truther out there, and they could get steering off their path just by something so simple. So, just, people aren't gonna research unless we fucking literally shove this video down their throats, down their faces.
Right.
Like,
the message has to just be screamed out in a way that kind of penetrates.
In the way they do it to us, They sold us death. Why can't we sell them life,
We're almost like
we ain't selling them. We're telling them. They're selling death. We're telling life, For free.
It's all free.
And it's a really selfless, Anybody that's going to come in and talk about the Holy Grail, your eternal life, if they're going to point this out to you, that is the most selfless thing you could possibly think of.
Right. And then you understand how reality is created, and then you can help others understand the same thing.
Yeah. And that's all we should want. Doesn't anybody want an understanding of what's really going on here? Are they just going to stay highly indoctrinated into all these lies? And are they going to stay highly indoctrinated into a book of the dead? Like, it's just, that's all it is. And that's all they want, is to stay highly indoctrinated, because this is what they've been fed their whole lives. So I can see why it's hard for them to come out of it, because they've literally fed themselves with nothing but indoctrinations and lies their whole life, that they're even with the foods and the poisons in our bodies, makes it tough to decipher this information and realize it. There's a lot working against us in this message in the Blood Over Intent. It isn't just us being censored, it's also everybody else being just as dumbed down as well.
And I look at the censorship, and I look at all the frustrations that we're dealing with in the platforms and so forth. Yeah. And yes, it's frustrating. I get that. But I think that is part of the struggle that we have to bear.
I mean, to me, honestly, Lindsay, I didn't have any content on my channel besides my Blood Over Intent, and I had a couple work videos on there, and it wasn't until like a month or so ago that I started really getting some really content on my channel finally, and that really made me so proud that I was fun, because I knew I had to get this message out somehow, some way. I just didn't know how or when, but the goddess is going to respond to you, no matter what. If your heart is set in that direction, if that's what your intent is really being placed on, then it's going to manifest, you know. And it was for the benefit of all, and now I got just tons of content on my channel, and I'm very thankful for that.